Warning, today I'm going to be talking about politics, which I try my best to avoid on this channel because the world is so oversaturated right now that I try to create a place where we can all just take a break. But politics right now is kind of a reality TV show. Like, it literally feels like something out of South Park every single day. And what's really been fueling that fire is the official accounts of the White House and the Democratic Party. If you have not seen these accounts, God bless your soul. But sadly, you clicked on this video, so I'm gonna drag you into the pits. It's pretty normal for political parties and official government accounts to have TikTok accounts, Twitter accounts, Instagram accounts, how you update the people. It's a way to stay relevant with the times because not everyone is reading the newspaper, throwing onto the front porch, and the dog goes and grabs it, you know? That's kind of outdated at this point. Only the boomers do that. Only the unks. I think I just dated myself by saying unks. These government programs and such invest time to post on TikTok. Except, it's not like this is what we're funding and this is the update on this war. No, it's memes. The government is posting memes on TikTok. We're living in an age of propaganda and no one's even questioning it, except me. And I've actually already made a video on this a few months back, but there's even more crazy shit that they've posted, so I'm back. And I'm tired. I'm tired of this grandpa. So today, we're gonna be watching TikToks from both the Democratic and Republican Party, and I'm gonna try my best to keep my personal political beliefs out of it so we can simply look at this through a humorous lens, although they are talking about very serious topics. I just want to make a video essentially about modern day propaganda. That's what we're trying to do. I'm not trying to convince you to join a certain political party. I feel like there's so much division, but I feel like we can all agree upon how absolutely ridiculous these videos are. So let's watch. Alright, so looking at the first TikTok's initial screen, I want you to tell me, do you think this is AI? If you said no, bestie, I'm rooting for you, but you need some help. That's right, the government is literally posting AI slop. Dude. Wait, the outro is really what gets me the most, because the outro is literally like the same length of the video itself. This is so clearly AI generated slop. Sora was used by two people who just wanted to try it out for like one time, and the White House. Yet again, I don't care where your political beliefs are. We can all agree that this is so dumb. All right, I am going to bounce back and forth between the White House and the Democratic Party, both TikToks, because I want to make this fair. So this is a TikTok posted from the Democrats. I wish that I could play the audio for you, but I'm not trying to get copyrighted. However, the audio does make these edits a lot better. But this is literally what they wrote on their page. Stephen Miller is an ugly because he loves separating immigrant families. Kind of a valid reason to be ugly, but I digress. Defends ICE killing civilians, also kind of a reason, but homophobic and transphobic, also kind of a reason, and ugly. Obviously, none of those bullet points make someone a good person. Quite the opposite. But do we really need to be going around calling people an ugly fluff? I feel like this sentiment gets passed around a lot, but I miss when politics was respectful. And I know it was never like super respectful because there's always been a division. But with stuff like this, if you were in an elementary school classroom, your teacher would disown you. Goodbye, you're going to the corner. Because this is not how you treat another human. I don't care. One side is playing dirty, so the other side has to play dirty. It's fighting fire with fire. I get that it's funny, blah, blah, blah. But could we make some better points than he's an ugly F? It kind of is just like wiping you of any credentials. All right, we're back with White House TikToks.
6, 7.
Speaking of elementary school teachers, can we leave the 6-7 meme with the elementary school kids? I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to seem hip and cool among the Gen Z. They're trying to lure you in with the funny 6-7 memes, haha. But guys, Like, do we think that this video single-handedly has brought anybody to the Republican side, or even the Democratic videos to the Democratic side? Just because you can get someone to laugh at your meme doesn't mean they're all of a sudden going to deeply believe in your political values. I guess it could be like trying to boost morale among one's political party. Are we really trying to do that through a 6-7 meme? I'm stressed, guys. I wonder, like, next election, whoever is running, I really hope that this, like, whole meme propaganda thing is a thing of the past. Also, the Democrats love making fun of Trump's weight, which, okay, no, he's not the best guy ever. But I just don't think this is the thing we should be critiquing, because let's just watch the video.
I work out so much, like, about 1 minute a day max.
I just don't think that making fun of Trump's weight is going to accomplish anything important. The comments are full of people being like, okay, and gas is $5. It's like the classic, you're in an argument with somebody, and instead of them hitting you with like a valid opinion or something factual, they know they're losing, and so they just start insulting you. That is what this is reminding me of, and it's just not a good look. We could be tackling a lot more major issues, but instead we're literally making fun of the guy's weight. Here's another TikTok shortly after the last one.
Evil, fat lady. You might have lost weight on the outside, but your brain is still very fat, and something's going on the inside.
Not the cap cut at the end. I want to know what context this photo was taken in, actually. Was this the way that men posed back in the day? Why was he laying on a bed like that? Okay, I'm sorry, but here's the last fat TikTok. God, what did I just say?
I look so thin. They'll say, oh, he's gotten so thin because I'm holding this. You don't have to look at my waist. You can look at this.
Yeah, I just never in my life thought that an official Democratic TikTok account would be using the fart sound to describe somebody's weight. It doesn't feel very progressive because I don't care who it is, I just don't think this is what we should be doing with our time. Kim, there are people that are dying, literally. And that's the crazy thing. There are literally edits of the war that is currently going on our planet. I'm not even kidding with you. The White House has posted edits about it, and we're gonna watch them, and I'm gonna hold your hand while we do this. This was reposted because I think the White House had to take this down because Nintendo, I think, sued them. I don't know. I'll have to fact check this on screen. Nintendo basically said, hey, we don't want our freaking theme associated with a war and people dying. Thank you very much. A good look. I can tell that my period started today because for some reason watching this is getting me like legitimately emotional. I'm just in shock that this is not a we thing. I'm not involved in this. I'm in shock that the government is just making fun in a lighthearted joke about killing people. I mean, this is a serious war. Thousands of people have died and people's lives are extremely affected by this. And we're over here in America making memes about it to try to get people to join your political party. I just am appalled. And you know what Democrats' comeback to this was? A video mourning the gas prices. Please don't copyright me. If I keep talking, maybe it won't copyright me. Whoever is running this account has like everything down. They know what they're doing. Even the color scheme is down on this. I'm very jealous of whoever has this job. I'm not gonna lie. I would love to be paid taxpayer dollars to make basically propaganda for the Gen Zers of the world. Would I be happy with myself? Would I feel morally sound? Probably not, but it would be a fun job. Like, I'm not gonna lie. If I was able to morally detach myself from what I was doing, I would love to do stuff like this. But the White House and the Democratic Party aren't the first people, obviously, to do Gen Z marketing. Wendy's is an icon when it comes to this. They're very much known for, like, roasting people on Twitter, saying the most unhinged shit on there. And the reason it works so well is because you don't expect a brand to be saying stuff like that. You know, if I posted what Wendy says on a daily basis, I don't think anyone would really care. It's the fact that they're somewhat self-aware enough and able to tap into today's trends that is so impressive. But is it really impressive? Because they probably just hired some girl straight out of college who just got her marketing degree. So, but honestly, I think we're all kind of tired of accounts doing this now. If you open up like any viral TikTok video, the comment section is flooded with companies getting their free promotion in there, saying something like so simple that you could basically say on any video and it could work. It's very lazy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I had some brands comment on one of my TikTok posts and I was so proud. I was like, oh my God, Tinder UK commented on my video, even though they probably don't remember doing that at all. And they're literally just doing that to appeal to Gen Z and getting some free promo. What I'm trying to say here is that that is what the White House and the Democratic Party is obviously doing, but it's a little bit different when it's the government doing it versus Slim Jim peanut butter. So illegals when they choose to self-deport. Let's not bring Miss Miley Cyrus into this, guys. Let's not. Yeah, I don't know if that's actually what it looks like when someone has to literally leave the life they've built for themselves. I don't think the Hannah Montana, oh yeah, yeah, starts playing in the background and they like go, oh, I'll miss you so much. That was a fun little era. No, I think it's a pretty life-changing event. If anything, the playlist would be like sad songs. I just had to self-deport sad song playlist. Someone start that as a Spotify playlist. I already know this is gonna be bad.
No, get those lights off! Off!
I don't even, what is this meme even of?
It's too bright, turn them off!
It's too bright, turn them off! Turn them off! What meme is that? This is going over my head. Obviously, I am not the target audience here. This is just going to show how absolutely simple today's propaganda is. Like before, it was you had to put shit in newspapers, you know, you had to go put up flyers all over your town. And today, you can literally just download a video of Trump going, turn off the lights, and then use CapCut to put an overlay of whatever meme that just was, and then post it on TikTok, and the algorithm will do it itself, show that to millions of people. What is this accomplishing? Because the thought is that it would get people to support their cause, but I just don't understand how that would get anyone to support anything. Like, that meme is not going to bring back legalized abortion. At least I don't think it will. I don't know. I'm not a politician, thank God, because I'd go straight to hell if I was, and at least now, being a normal person, I have a little bit of a chance to go to heaven. Here we go again with more freaking deported videos. I actually hate these. Cinco deported. I actually hate this, like, with all of my heart. Like, that is so insulting and so insensitive. I don't care, like, where you land on the immigration policy spectrum scale, whatever. I don't care if you think we should get rid of everybody or if you think everybody should stay here. I think we can all agree that this is a pretty insensitive post. Because yet again, I don't think being deported is as happy and merry as fun Cinco de Mayo music. So, the Democrats, they love posting photos of Jeffrey and Donald together and making full-on, like, ship edits of them. I'm not even kidding you. That one wasn't even very good, but you get the gist, and I think I probably had to change the music because I'm not trying to have Katy Perry copyright my ass. I mean, I'm here for reminding the general public that the Epstein files exist. This just seems like it's making fun of it. Is it a good idea to be making fun of these issues? Like, this is a real problem. And I get having humor about, like, dark things. That's kind of what humor is. You make fun of the problems in the world. And I get having, like, a dark sense of humor. Yet again, when it is an official account, is it a good idea to be posting dark humor videos? I'm trying not to get too political here, guys, but it's really, 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 really hard.
Huh? What are you doing in my swamp?
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play.
I'm thinking that they're trying to put body cams on ICE agents, not for people's safety, but because they want more footage for their TikTok edits of ICE agents. Not to be a conspiracy theorist though. Crazy conspiracy. I know. Imagine you're one of the people in this video getting deported and you find yourself on an official TikTok video. God, I would hate my life. And then this is gonna be the final TikTok because there's only so much that I can take, y'all. Posting Trump's hand to this because what's he gonna do about it? You know, if you scroll on the Democrats page, there are a lot of videos of Trump's hand. Who's ever behind this, their poor ass camera roll is probably full of Trump's hand. You know, maybe I wouldn't want that job after all. Anyways, time for my little final thoughts. A segment of the video you probably will click off of because it's just me repeating myself essentially. I understand why both parties are using TikTok to promote themselves. I just think the people are kind of tired of it because if you take a look around, we're struggling. Like there are so many issues going on, and I think the last thing people want is a video to show up on their feed kind of mocking what is going on right now. It's fine when it's like a normal person, but when it's coming straight from an official account, it's like, bestie, we're kind of relying on y'all to fix this shit. Like we're over here posting about how awful it is, but we're like waiting on you guys to do something about it. But let me know your thoughts on it down below. Don't get too political though. Let's all be nice, okay? Let's be nice to each other. Anyways, I want to thank you all so much for watching today's video. Subscribe if you would dare to have my videos show up on your feed, and I will see you all later. Mwah. Bye!